What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. Snake Eyes and Danny Myers have an intense face-off on Three Letter Man show. Shouts out to PSA Podcast. According to Snake Eyes, he want to battle against Danny because he don't like him. He believed Danny did some snake stuff behind his back, allegedly accusing him of messing around with somebody he messed around with, calling them his leftovers. And he want to have a battle with Danny because he believed that Danny is a shifty, dirty dude. And according to Snake Eyes, Danny is nothing but a trick. A sucker for love for the Kuntnu. That's what Snake Eyes is reporting and saying about Danny. That he's a sucker for love, a legend to some degree, that that basically this man doing things for sex. What's crazy is, this is what I mean by Danny, man, being a simpleton, man. And what I don't like everybody picking on him because of that. I think that's real weak. Even though he a grown man, but I still think that's real weak. I think that's real weak, how people go extra on him. It sort of reminds me of when some battle rappers be battle rapping against Christians. And they want to get physical with Loso. They want to get physical with Saga. They want to get physical with Street Hymns. They want to get physical with A-Ward. Like, no, that's weak. Why? Because you know these brothers trying to live a humble life. Because you know these brothers is taught by the Lord not to resort to violence. Like really. That stuff right there is like terrible. And that's the same way I feel about when it comes to Danny to some degree, man. How, like, again, well, mind you, I get Danny pulled out at the last minute. I get that. But look how hard that people wanted to come at Danny as a result of pulling out when everybody else pulled out. And they wasn't really as hard on them as they was to Danny. And it's like, even when you just see how people try to address and talk to Danny, it's always more aggressive. It's always more disrespectful. It's always extra than if it would have been somebody else. With that being said, so Snake Eye took it upon himself to say that. And then the crazy thing about Danny is, that's what I mean, like I said about a simpleton. You know what Danny reply was when Snake Eyes was saying that about him? Basically alleging that he was nothing but a trick and a sucker for love who actually messing around with his leftovers. Because that's what he said. I want to talk to you. I really want to have this battle. I want to talk to you. Then Danny Myers said this. He said, don't come on here snitching, knowing I got a wife. Huh? Then he tried to cover it up by saying something to the nature of, even though what you saying ain't true, I know what you're talking about, it ain't really true. But he insinuated to some degree the possibilities of what Snake Eyes was saying basically have truth in it. And then what's crazy about it, Snake saying he want to expose you on it. But you allegedly don't want your wife to see it. But you're talking about it. And if any woman heard that interview that was with you, would believe that what Snake Eye just said was the truth based upon your response. Crazy thing about you, again, that's what's crazy about you. He said he's going to tell the truth about it in the battle and expose you on it. So you know if your wife don't know now, she definitely gonna know in the battle. So why would you take the battle if it was truth to that in any type of way when you know he gonna have it where he actually go in and actually speak on it and talk about it? Which only stills make it look even worse because Let me tell you something about cheating. When a person giving these details and showing your whereabouts or where you was, your wife know it's true because she wasn't there. I mean, you wasn't. She wasn't there, and you wasn't there with her. And as a result of you not being there with her, when it happened, she already know the history behind it. She already know that what may be being said about you is true, because you don't have an alibi of where you was. Because you damn sure wasn't with her. She gonna know. She gonna be tuned in. And I'm trying to tell you, let me find out that you writing these raps for peoples and the payment is sex. The Snake Eye said you a trick. And he said you a sucker for love. Listen, man, if you married, I'm just going to keep it real. That's out of pocket. That's out of pocket if you marry. Stay at home, man. Don't cheat on your wife. Now, I ain't saying you did it. I'm just giving you advice. Don't cheat on your wife. Why marry her and make her your wife if you got the intention to cheat on her? Don't make her your wife then if you're going to cheat on her. You marry her because it's supposed to be her and you, for better or worse, to sickness or health, to death do you part. So help you God. That's how that's supposed to go. I can't see myself marrying a woman and cheating on her. If I'm marrying you, you're the only one I want to be with. I'm just keeping it 100. I can't see myself going against my vows. I can't see myself doing that. I can't see myself doing that to myself, my God, my wife. I can't see myself committing adultery and infidelity on my wife. I just can't see that. That defeats the purpose of her being my wife. You know what I'm saying? If I marry you, I'm going to make sure that I'm so attracted to you to the point that all those things are considered when I ask you to be my wife. When I'm asking you to be my wife, I'm already considering I don't want to have sex with nobody else. I don't want to be with nobody else. This is the end of the road for me. You the one I want to spend the rest of my life with, you and nobody else. And whatever we face it together. And whatever I lack at, you can pick it up. And wherever you lack up, I can pick it up. So we always strong together. Because the areas where I'm weak at, 9 times out of 10, you're not. In the areas that you're weak at, 9 times out of 10, I'm not. And that's what makes us strong together as a unit. This battle rap stuff is definitely deep, because what it does is people go into your personal life and your background. And people don't keep secrets. What was in the dark definitely come to the light, and it will be brought out to the clear to be exposed. That's the thing about this whole situation, man. So I'm just telling you, man, use wisdom. Everything is not about a battle, bro. Everything is not about a battle. You need a manager. I keep telling you this before. You need a real manager who understands your condition, who know your situation, because you can cause, and you have caused, the most damage to yourself over your career as a result of just not being too sharp to the point to recognize and understand what you're doing wrong, bro. That's all I'm saying. And Snake Eye, once again, aggressive, once again, wanting to fight, once again, wanting to, I don't know, man. I don't know what his motives and agenda is, man. I don't know if he just be promoting the fight, but he be very aggressive, very hostile, very disrespectful. So I don't know if they talk behind the scenes like this part of the promotion. If it's not, he be very aggressive and disrespectful, especially since he got the history and track record as he do. I just be baffled by how aggressive he be every time, like he never learned from the last time. Like he never learned from the last time, you know. But it is what it is, man. This your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment lesson question, it's yours. Oh, I can't go like that. I forgot to tell y'all. And they actually put up a bet. They want to put a bet that whoever lose the battle have to retire from battle rap. That's what Danny said. The loser have to retire from battle rap. Snake Eyes said, you say that all the time. You always say that, man. So Snake Eyes probably ain't going for it. Snake Eyes just want the battle and want to expose him. But Danny Miles want to do the battle. Winner take all. Loser have to retire from battle rap. Even if he lost, I don't think he'll retire from battle rap. And that's just my personal opinion. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's some question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.